What is up, guys? Hope you're doing well. This is only the third video of this channel, but honestly, this is probably one of the most important videos that I'll ever put out. It's basically just in regards to how exactly this business works, how exactly the Amazon FBA business works, and any physical products cash flow intensive business for that matter, not just Amazon. And, I just want to clear up any misconceptions out there of what you may believe this business is about. Because honestly, so many of these gurus will not teach you this stuff because they won't sell you their course. Okay, if you know this stuff before you decide to buy an Amazon course, yeah, you're going to think twice. Am I discouraging you from starting an Amazon business? Absolutely not. It's still one of the best businesses out there to start with very little capital for the potential upside. So I just want to clear that out of the way. I'm not discouraging you from starting an Amazon business. I want to tell you how it is in real life. So let's get into it. All right, how this business works, what the gurus won't tell you. So, what you're going to learn here may seem obvious while I'm teaching it, but I just have to tell you from my own experience and from knowing several other Amazon sellers, you don't truly learn and find the stuff out until you do it for yourself. So just keep that in mind. Some of the preconceived notions that, honestly, it's hard not to have these ideas and these thoughts beforehand with all the stuff you see floating around the internet. You make a ton of money in a short period of time. Growth sales actually is real money that you can take home to the bank. Another falsehood. Scaling is easy. False. And you can quit your job within a few months, and within a year you'll somehow own a Lamborghini, just like every other YouTuber somehow has a Lamborghini. All those are false, and I'll tell you exactly why. The reality is, this business is meant for the long game. 100% the long game. That's the mindset you have to have. If you have a get-rich-quick attitude, I'm sorry, but, just quit while you're ahead. One of my favorite quotes as it relates to e-commerce is, e-commerce is pressure over time, consistent pressure over time, and nothing could be more true than that. That's exactly what it takes to have a successful e-commerce business. It's consistency over time, every day pushing it, every single day, and eventually you reach that mountaintop, and it's all smooth sailing from there. But in order to get to that point, it requires a lot of work and a lot of consistency on your part. You may see people flashing all these crazy sales numbers, their new latest German supercar, Ferrari, whatever. The question you have to ask is how much of that is actually profit. Now, there are some people out there that show their numbers in full transparency, and I respect those people 100%. People like Tanner Fox, total transparency, I love it. That's what it should be. But so many of these people will say things like, oh, I made $1 million last month on Amazon FBA. Well, no, you didn't. It's funny when a lot of times when you actually do a deep dive into their business and find out what products they're selling, and you come to find out that they have a 15% profit margin, maybe even a 10% profit margin. So that's all that matters, guys. Profit is all that matters. You cannot cash in gross sales at the bank. Profit is all that matters. We're not running a charity here. We're not running a non-for-profit organization. So, you can sell $4 million a month on Amazon and profit zero. You can even lose money. All that matters at the end of the day is profit, my friends. Let's go through an actual real-world scenario of what this looks like and what I mean. I think this is going to be really helpful for some of you guys who are just starting, and even for those of you who have started. Product number one. Let's say you're just about to release product number one, January 1st, 2018. You order 500 units. Your landed cost per unit, that's everything included. That's product cost, packaging, shipping, everything included is $4. Therefore, the total cost to you is $2,000. Product sale price on Amazon is $20. Amazon fees plus product cost equals $10. Therefore, your profit is $10. Makes sense, right? So again, your product gets launched on January 1st. You run a giveaway to spike sales velocity and end up giving away 200 total units in order to achieve page 1 ranking for some of your keywords. You are now left with 300 units to sell at full price. By day 15, you're making full price sales. You're selling 10 units a day at $10 net profit. How much time does it take? Question, how much time does it take to place an order in China, have it delivered to FBA? Answer, at least 30 days, guys. I mean, at least, if you're lucky. And that's if you're shipping by air, which most of you will be doing when you're starting out. With this logic and knowing these facts, what's the best time to place a reorder for your product? Well, the answer is the day that your first order lands on Amazon, otherwise you're going to run out of stock. We want to order more a second time, so we reorder 1,000 units this time. Okay, so let's recap. You're down 2,000 from your first order. You've made 700 to 1,000 in sales by day 15. You're down to 4,000 from your reorder of 1,000 units for your second order. How long will it take to break even? Okay, how long will it take you to break even from this? The answer is about 2 to 3 months. And here's the funny thing. What needs to happen again after those 2 to 3 months that you finally now broken even? You guessed it. You got to reorder more. Okay? And this is all just for one product, guys. Okay, this is the reality. I know it's not sexy. It's not attractive. This is the reality. This is what everyone goes through. So, what happens now if you want to actually source a second, third, or fourth product? Well, you're going to have to keep reinvesting more and more of those profits, and it's going to take you longer and longer to get to the top of that mountain and then start going down. It's going to take you longer and longer to get cash flow positive. Is that a bad thing? Absolutely not. That's exactly what you should do. It's exactly what I recommend. Reinvest your profits. Who cares about making money today? Okay, you want to set yourself up for long-term wealth a few years down the road. That's the mindset you have to have. You're not going to get rich today, despite what anyone says. And my final take, guys, my final take about this subject is, am I discouraging you from starting this business? Absolutely not. Like I said, still one of the best businesses you can possibly get into for the upfront capital required in relation to the ceiling. Okay, no one tells you this stuff up front is because they wouldn't sell you their course. Yeah, straight up. Okay, realize this is a long game. The example I used was very generic, very basic. There are things that you can do in regards to the example I just gave you to make the numbers work a little better for you, and there's techniques you can and tricks you can do to help cash flow and help growth in those early stages. The reason I didn't want to elaborate too much on this video is because I know a lot of you are going to think it's a boring topic. To be quite honest, this is one of the most important videos you can possibly watch on how Amazon FBA works and cash flow businesses in general. If you'd like to see actual more in-depth training on this, like really broken down, then let me know. I'll gladly do that. Like I said, this is still a brand new channel, so I'm trying to kind of gauge what you guys want to see. So any comments or suggestions, please leave them down below, and I will definitely read them all. So with that being said, guys, take care, have a good one, and thanks a lot for watching.